Welcome back to French Quarter Fest. We are at Spanish Plaza. This is the WWL Love Louisiana tent, and we are so happy to be here. We're with Bon Vivant,
Yay.
Abigail, Cosio, and Jeremy Kelly, of course,
right.
with us. Thank you guys so much for being here. Because I know it's such a busy day. You play later this afternoon on Esplanade, on that stage, which is an amazing stage. Kind of take me through your day leading up to a big festival performance, because it's such like a build-up.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Today was kind of fun because we got a chance to walk all the way across. We live just outside of Esplanade.
Perfect.
And so just walking through here and seeing everybody like sparking up and having fun. And yeah, it's really, there's a great crowd out there today and the weather's awesome.
I mean, the traffic getting here was incredible.
Was it?
I was like, it's a pain for people trying to get around the city, but that means great news. I think last year almost 900,000 people came out for the 4 days. This is 100% local talent. How important is that to you guys?
Yeah, that's a big deal for us, especially the local and the free. It's kind of a really beautifully curated lineup of bands that live and work in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, all around here. So I love that.
And so many people come from out of town to see this homegrown talent, and then they remember, and then they kind of follow you guys around.
Yeah. We have a lot of people who say, first time I saw you was at French Quarter Fest, and it's been years that we've been playing it, maybe about 10 years. And so that's awesome. I mean, you can't beat that.
10 years, yeah, wow.
So, yeah, we started at the little stage by the boat, and kind of, we ping-pong around different stages every year, so.
What's your favorite thing in 10 years? First of all, it's just been incredible to see the attendance grow, but what's your favorite part of this festival?
I think just a lot of festivals change over time, and we go and play a lot of festivals and watch that happen. And I love that this festival is staying kind of homegrown. And it's like local indie bands that we play with on Friday night at BJ's or whatever are here on the stages.
Yeah.
Next to legends and Big and the Hot Eight, all of these people. Irma Thomas. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really good collection of New Orleans musicians, I think.
It really is, and it's cool to see how many artists are in different bands, too. I'm like, wait, I just saw you on that stage, now you're over here, and they're kind of bouncing around, so you can see them in all their elements.
That's true.
We play a little bit with Charlie Holleran, the Tropicales, and looking at his schedule.
Oh, yeah.
He played in like 10 bands, I think, over the next 3 days. He's never going to put that trombone
We're working,
down. Yeah,
which is
amazing.
good. Everybody's working. When you walk to and from stages, you see your friends on all the stages. It's very, very local in that way.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you get along with most other bands and musicians?
We all kind of, share players, and it's a really, it's actually a very small community when you get down to it. Especially we're a Frenchman Street band. We played last night, and you know each other, and you see each other across the street at TBA, Spotted Cat. You think, oh, hi guys. So
Let's start from the beginning. If people haven't seen you play here for 10 years, start with how you got the name.
Well, I knew the word Bon Vivant. It's French. It means to live well, and it kind of refers to a person who likes to enjoy a luxurious lifestyle. They like to drink and eat and dance and be merry. And I thought, for an ethos, that's a really good idea. As a band, it's essentially just living well. And we added the extra bon. It means good time. So double down.
Perfect.
Commitment.
Yeah.
And you guys are actually married. How does that work out?
Great.
It's a wild time.
It's a wild time. We've gotten really good at spending lots of time in small places.
That's it. Yeah.
Tell me about your other bandmates that are already out there getting the sound check, getting ready.
Yes, we got Deacon Marquin, is an incredible drummer. He's going to be on the drum kit today. We call him our little Buddha. He's very, quiet, soft-spoken.
Unshakable.
But just like look to Deacon to see what's going on. And we got Jason Jerzak on the sousaphone and electric bass.
Okay.
A lot of energy from that guy. He's Kid Kaboom. And on trombone today we have Ellis Seiberling, just a lovely tall drink of water.
Great dude.
Nice. And you're the saxophonist.
Yeah,
Yes.
I play saxophone, and we're going to have a special guest out, an MC called Black Soul, that's coming up for a couple of tunes, which we're really excited about.
Can you give us any more than that, or?
We've been kind of playing with him for years at Negril. He steps up and does these incredible off-the-cuff rhymes that are just, I have to try not to stare at him while he does it because I gotta look cool, but he's just riffing.
Act like you've been there before,
Yeah.
but you're really like, oh my gosh.
And I think I sat down and wrote this, but he's just going off the cuff, and it's just an incredible art form to watch on stage.
Yeah, we were playing with him a little. He was jamming with us a little bit last night, and so we were like, "You should come tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll do this again."
See,
So,
I love
so he's
how
coming
that
and hanging
works
out with
here.
us.
That
Yeah.
is so amazing.
Yeah.
And you, of course, write the songs.
Yeah.
But you kind of explained to me the process. Like, you write it, but then you come together as a band to put it all together.
That's right. It's kind of like bare bones. I sort of think of it like I put the bones together of a skeleton, and then as a band we sort of put the skin and the hair and the whole. We build it up from there. We're definitely a little democracy of musicians. So yeah.
So cool, though.
It's really fun because Abby will come with an idea, the chords and lyrics, and kind of a story, something that she's wanted to express.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes out of the music room as a ballad, and it's this beautiful ballad, and then we start to kind of play through it. It becomes this up-tempo dance song.
Yeah.
But still, all the words and melodies are ballad-like. I don't know. It's really fun,
the fun
to
of-
see what they end up to be.
Yeah, I mean that's collaboration. I like to think I know what the song is, and then give it over to the band and watch it become an entirely different thing.
Oh.
So it's
But sometimes you could probably get 2 songs out of it.
Yeah.
Though. You're like,
Yeah.
this is what I really meant, and this is what it turned into, and they're both beautiful.
And we actually, over the years, we play some of these songs entirely differently. We'll say, oh, tonight is this version, or tonight's going to be this version of that song. So it's really a joy.
Yeah. Do you, I'm sure you get that feeling like, oh, this is going to be a big hit. Is you're feeling normally right?
I've been wrong every time, I think.
No, that's
Every
like when
time.
somebody tries to predict the football game. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I have to say, being that he's my husband, he hears them all, and sometimes I'll be on the living room floor and I'll say, hey, what about this one? And one time he did say, that's an incredible song, and then it is one of our headline, our hits. So you were right, baby.
I got
You
one
got
time.
there. You did
And this
it.
is on tape, so that's fantastic.
There we go. It's proof.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes we'll get in the studio, especially, you get really attached to a song and really excited about it, and then you kind of, once you record it and release it to the universe, you don't get a say on who likes what and what people would like to hear and what people respond to. And it's fun, some of the ones that kind of fall off a little bit, and then unexpected songs that work for you really well, and people want to hear them, and you're like, man, I didn't see that one coming.
On how that resonates with a fan that
That's
you
right.
have no idea. Like maybe they're going through that. Like,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
no idea, and it just really hits them.
Yeah.
fun.
Talk to us about your genre, because you're so unique. Your sound, I feel like it's rooted in storytelling. It's so New Orleans, but it's got so many other things too.
Oh, I love that, Leslie. Yeah, I think we kind of early on. I love to write songs. I love to tell stories, and it's a little bit harder to find a song that isn't my narrative necessarily. I'm inspired by a story, and I want to tell someone else's iteration of their life, and so that's kind of where the bones is. It's just what's a good story, and then we build it together, and sometimes it'll be. Deacon goes, what about 4 on the Floor? And then it goes to a different direction. And so, but genre's a hard one these days.
Yeah.
I feel like
And you
it's
probably don't want to be in one.
and that's kind of, as I've grown up, I've been like, you know what? Instead of being able to rattle off my 3-minute elevator pitch, I just want people to listen to the music. And instead of telling them a genre that they might say, I don't like that. I mean, I think the music speaks for itself, but some of the fun ones we've got is Cabaret. Creep Cabaret was one. I like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you...
Yeah, I think with all the different kinds of instruments that exist here that you can pull from, like sousaphone instead of bass guitar, all the horns, accordion, all of these, or washboard, all of those sounds are normal here. And so when you leave here and go on tour with all those things, even though we're kind of just a rock band, I think, folk rock, folk indie, folk rock, whatever those
All of
things
it.
are, with the cool colors that you can paint with here musically, you just get to transform into whatever you want. And that's fun.
Speaking of which, because everybody in New Orleans loves you, but you tour all over. What's going on right now? Like, are you coming out with an album? Are you touring? What?
Yes, we're actually putting we're putting singles out right now. We're building up to release a single in the springtime, maybe the end of the month, maybe.
Yeah,
dare I
soon.
say it on
Okay,
air?
okay.
And we'll be doing that every month or so until we release our full album this summer.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah, it's a new game. It's a new day for music. Everybody's doing it differently these days, and so we thought, well, singles are lovely because I like to work on the song right then and there and build it to completion.
Right.
So that instead you're doing a little bit all over, I like to sort of present this song as its entirety and say, here we go, this is that one. So
it's so interesting getting in your brain for a minute. Okay, I know you said you've been doing French Quarter Fest for 10 years. How long have you guys been together, and how did this band even form? I mean, was the relationship first and then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a musical relationship for 2 days, and then it became a regular relationship pretty quickly. I think both of us really respected each other as musicians. I mean, the first time I heard Abby sing her own songs, I was just like, I can't believe what's coming out of this person. It's really
sweet.
incredible. And so I ran up there and bought her a drink and fussed a lot.
What kind of drink?
It was a rum and coke.
Rum and
I was
coke.
a younger lady.
Nice, classic. Okay.
Yeah. And then we started playing music together and writing songs. We made an album pretty early on, and
Nearly 20 years.
yeah. Then
Wow.
with this new iteration,
You guys look so young.
Oh, thank you, baby.
yeah, with this iteration, it's been fun to just it went from folk Americana into funky horn band,
Yeah.
and kind of now whatever she writes, we play, and it turns out whatever it is, which is fun.
So you say, what genre do you like? Okay, we can do something with that.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Yeah, she's like, I want to do a country tune. Cool.
Because to be limited by genre when you're writing songs, I feel like I don't necessarily want that boundary. Yeah, and answering your question, Jason always says, well, it's New Orleans music. It's about the lives we're living as New Orleans. A lot of these songs are literally about our lives as New Orleanians, and then it's got instrumentation that's known locally, sousaphone and horns. So we say New Orleans music.
Yeah. We got a boat coming through. I love
Matches.
it. Oh, wow, all kinds of boats. This is just such a great atmosphere. I'm glad Spanish Plaza is now part of the French Quarter Fest.
Yeah.
So you guys are playing tonight at 4:30 to 5, Esplanade Stage. I do want to talk real quick. You're making your own outfit.
Yeah.
So many hats, and you do it all well.
True.
As New Orleans, we costume, and I started getting better on the sewing machine. So I thought, well, of all things, I couldn't find clothes I really loved in the stores necessarily. So I tear them up or make them all, and so I made a little something for today.
What's the color palette?
It's silver sparkles, some sequins.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
Leslie.
Anything else you want people to know?
We will see you at 4:30 at the Esplanade in the
Definitely.
shade till 5:30, babies. Come out and dance in that grass.
Abby and Jeremy, thank you so very
Thank
much.
you. It's good